You know, it's weird how your perspective can change as time goes on. Like, this is one of my first models that I bought. It's the Dodge Charger from the Fast and the Furious, and I was really happy with it. But something changed. You see, now it just looks like a toy for me because now I got this one, and this is the Hot Wheels Elite version. It's the same car, but it's a completely different model. When you start a hobby, you usually start cheap, and when you like it, you put some more money into it. And before you know it, you end up with the most expensive models. In the beginning, you don't really care about the details, you just want the car model and that's it. But as time goes on and you collect more and more models, eventually you're going to end up with more than 100 models in your collection, like me. And then you're exposed to different brands and you start to notice all the little details that are different on the same car, and you start to appreciate it. So you are willing to spend a lot more money on a car model to get the most accurate car with the most detail. And with these two cars, I can really prove my point. This one is the cheap one from ERTL Racing Champions Joyride. And when it was new, you could buy it for, I believe, $25. Now it has a value of $100 or $200. It's between that. This one is the expensive one. It's from Hot Wheels and it's the Elite version. And it has a value of around 500. Sometimes it pops up on eBay for 1,000, but that's just way overpriced. Alright, let me show you the difference, and let's start with the front. That's the most obvious. So this grille right here, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like this. This is how it was in the movie. And also it's almost flat, I mean the front, but it should look like this. There's a slight angle to it. So not only is it a lot more detailed, it's also a lot more accurate. And then we have the supercharger, and that's also a big difference. This one on the ERTL is a lot bigger. On the Hot Wheels, it's a lot smaller. But I believe that the big one is a lot more movie correct. You know what? I think the supercharger on the ERTL version is a bit too big, and the one on the Hot Wheels version is a bit too small. But the level of detail is just non-comparable. I mean, look at this, it looks alright, but then when you see the Hot Wheels Elite, yeah, that's just night and day difference. Even the little valves here inside are present, and the little bolts on the supercharger, and even the fuel lines are present. Look at that. And when we remove the hood, yes, you can remove it, it doesn't really open. It's just like in the movie. Just look at that big block and all the spark plugs and the wires, it's all there. That's just amazing. That level of detail is just amazing. Even all the little lines on the radiator are there. Look at that. You can hear it. And on the ERTL version, we can open up the hood. It doesn't come off, so you can't lose it. Look at the difference. You have to be impressed with the Hot Wheels Elite. Okay, let's close it up. And now I'm going to show you the side. Bloop. Now the reason why the ERTL version is higher in the front is because the Hot Wheels Elite isn't straight, as you can see. It actually has the stance of a real dragster, just like in the movie. So it's higher at the rear and lower in the front. And on the ERTL version, it's just straight. Now the trimming on the ERTL version is just painted, and on the Hot Wheels version it's actually chrome. The mirror and the door handle looks about the same. The windows look a lot clearer on the Hot Wheels version. The window wipers are also more detailed on the Hot Wheels version. The door handle looks about the same, but on the ERTL version we do have a keyhole. I don't remember if we had that in the movie. The wheels look about the same, but there is a difference in the size. I will show you that later. The fuel cap appears to have a bit more detail on the ERTL version. There are no letters on the Hot Wheels version. The paint job does look better on the Hot Wheels version, I have to say. Yeah, the trunk doesn't open on the ERTL version, but it does open on the Hot Wheels version. And we find a very big racing fuel tank and some NOS, of course. And well, it's Dominic Toretto's car, so I'm surprised it's not a Cuban NOS.
Laughing gas?
Nah, Fed. This is Cuban NOS.
You guys are crazy.
And then here in the rear, you can really see the difference in stance. That's just, wow, completely different. And the taillights are also completely different. I believe this is correct. And also the number plate has more details to it. Same with the exhaust pipes. Now, let me show you the bottom of the car. So this is the ERTL version, and it's not bad at all, but you can see that the front wheel and the rear wheel is about the same size. While on the Hot Wheels version, you can clearly see that the wheel and the tire is a lot fatter in the rear than in the front. And that's how it's supposed to be. And also we have a lot more detail here on the bottom. It almost looks like a real car. So even on the bottom, there's a lot of difference between these two. Okay, let's start with a simple roll test. First, the ERTL version. A bit squeaky, not super smooth. Do we have any suspension action? No, not really. And now the Hot Wheels version. Oh, the wheels do turn pretty fast. It is a bit more smooth, and it does have a little squeak, but then again it's pretty old. But it rolls a lot better and smoother. And do we have any suspension action? Nope, it's the same as the ERTL version. And what about the dimensions? Well, the Hot Wheels version is 28.5 centimeters long, and the ERTL version is 29 centimeters long, so half a centimeter more. Okay, now let's do weight. And I think the Hot Wheels version is going to be heavier. This is the ERTL version, and it's 32.9 ounce or 933 gram. Okay, now the Hot Wheels version. Oh yeah, 1170 gram. I believe that's one of my most heavy model cars. And that's 41 ounce on the dot. Door panel on the Hot Wheels version, it's just like in the movie. And the dashboard has a lot of detail, as you can see. It even has the wood, the little switches, the gauges, that big racing gearbox. The seat is, well, missing because it didn't have that in the movie, so that's accurate. And the back seat is also completely removed, and there's a big roll cage in there and a racing seat on the driver's side. Let me turn it around so you can see it better. And even the little seat belts are in there. Cool. Yeah, very, very detailed and very accurate. Yeah, and even the steering wheel is completely different, as you can see. And this is the ERTL version. We also have a roll cage, but it's black just like the rest of the interior, so it's a bit harder to see. And do we have a seat in the back? Yeah, not really, but it's not as cleaned out as on the Hot Wheels version. We do have two seats here in the front. So yeah, as you can see, it's completely different. We don't have any wood on the dash. Also not really any special switches or gauges, and the gearbox is just like a, well, I believe a normal standard Dodge Charger. I don't know because I don't have one, but it looks pretty original to me. So yeah, a lot of difference between these two cars. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I actually saw the real Dodge Charger that was used in the movie. But don't forget, in a movie they always use a few cars of the same model for stunts and such. And also for the movie they had a real big block with a supercharger on it, but it was too expensive to buy for the movie, so now there's a fake one on it, so it's different from in the movie. And maybe they've also done a few other changes to the car, I don't know.